depth takes care of the wind load. The moment there is a higher wind load, let's say 2.5 kPa, there is going to be a deflection of bending within the member. The member is broadly designed for a weight load. So there is a total, let's say 200 kg. The mechanism is designed with its ball bearings and its rollers, etc., etc., etc. What happens to the deflection part of it?
Well, the strength of your product is not just given by the depth. Depth plays a real key part, but it's also given by the design of the reinforcing you use. And we do use different depths of sections. We go from 42 up to 152 millimeters. Any other questions?
Just one more question. With the aluminium and the UPVC windows, one of the problems is conventionally they were generally designed for cavity walls or different kind of construction. What I've found really lacking here is detailing in terms of flashings and drips for a brick construction kind of a scenario. Are you guys kind of done some workings on that?
We haven't done any, you're talking about cavity closures, I guess?
What I'm talking about, the flashings and there's a lot of leakage which you find along with these windows which come along in the construction, the way the construction is done in India.
Yes, I mean, okay.
A lot of flashing details and are kind of missing when it comes to using these products, which is a downside we find here.
Okay. Well, installation is absolutely critical. Correct installation is absolutely critical with any product. You can get an excellent product, you install it badly, it will fail. We use foam for installation, we then apply silicone, and there are trims available to give you extra protection and also to hide not so nice silicone edges.
Thank you, Jury. Thank you, ma'am. Jury, that was DW22 and Kraft. Before we move on to the next, may I please request Roma Industries to get organized at podium B. Jury, at podium A, we have DW23. DW23, Norris's Technology Limited. Gentlemen, your time starts.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yogesh Chabra, along with my colleague Bhuvan from Norris's Technology Limited. Norris's Technology Limited is a company which makes a complete range of switches, sockets, fan regulators, miniature circuit breakers, single-phase motor starters. In fact, this company was the first to introduce modular switches in the Indian market many years ago. Today, I am presenting the Cube series products to you. Norris's products are all solid, heavy products designed for durability. Due to constraint of time, I am just skipping AV and just featuring the highlights of my products. The unique features of Cube series lies in its use of thermoset material. Thermoset material has a property that it does not melt on heating as against the commodity used thermoplastic material. In Cube series, the current carrying parts are insulted by the thermoset material. This greatly enhances the current handling capacity of the product, making it extremely sturdy in operation. Second is the real strength of a switch plate comes from the frame inside. The frame on which switches or sockets are fixed. In case of Norris's product, it is a biometric frame. A high-pressure steel structure is embedded into plastic, making it firm and rigid. We have a unique product like fan regulators and dimmers. At Norris's, it is our endeavor to make the product easy to use for the consumer. The unique bar-shaped fan regulator knob is a small example of it. The knob gives a modern technique look into making the device easy and ergonomic to operate. Haven't we all faced the problem of fan regulator knob falling off? The regulator also solves the commonly faced problem. Then we have a special material plates, which is machined from solid blocks. We introduce special designer plates, which are machined from solid blocks. They are available in solid aluminum, solid glass, solid marble, and solid wood. At last, we are having a complete range of modern hotel installation system, such as shaver sockets, call bell system, buzzers, speakers for music circuits. Step markers, night lights, do not disturb, any clean my room, dedicated switches are all available in Cube series.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
question.
you very much.
Thank you, jury. Thank you, sir. That was Norris's Technologies. May I please request Poltrona Frau to make that last presentation from podium A. Poltrona Frau, please get ready at podium A. We have 3 more presentations before you wind up. Jury, move on to DW24. DW24 is Roma Industries Limited. Roma Industries, your time starts.
Good afternoon, the jury members, the ladies and gentlemen, and the crew of ASTEC. I, Kanesh Gupta from Asta Cucine, is here to present the concepts we make for the kitchens. Please have a look at some of the concepts. Thank you. If we talk about innovation, the innovations that we have done is not just specified for one, but there are plenty of them. I mean, if you talk about customized perfection, we at Osta have innovated customized perfection from kitchens now to the wardrobes to the furniture with the use of high quality material from India, Germany, and Italy. The top class material as specified is from Germany, Italy. Our infrastructure is spreaded in approximately 50,000 square feet area, which helps us to make maximum use of the productivity and making things in mind. We have approximately 300 colors in house manufacturing, which helps us to give the latest products. And the fast productivity is resulting that we have 27 high-end automatic machines through which we can deliver the products within a month. To showcase all these, I mean, we have a 10,000 square feet showroom at the North Delhi. So, I mean, the customers can see the products that we have. The details R&D team that they have done is that we have put the best product from Bloom, from Grass, from Hetic to make the kitchens and the wardrobes so that the customer is saving the time. The impact from all this that we're giving is that the customer who has smaller time to finalize the products, he gets the best variety under one roof without any hesitation. The best products can be get under one roof without hesitation for the wardrobes, for the kitchens, for furnitures. The sustainability, the durability is like we're giving 5 years warranty for all the products that we're manufacturing in-house, and the products used are E1 grade, so the density of the products are still higher than the local market that people are making. Thank you.
Questions,
Questions,
please.
please.
I just feel like saying that the award goes to Germany. I mean, what is it that we guys are doing? I mean, do you have innovation? Innovation.
No, innovation in
You're picking a product from A and placing it in a position
No,
B,
no,
and we are posing it as an award material.
No, basically, I mean, if you talk about kitchen industry, furniture industry, there are plenty of products, like if you talk about Bloom, Hetic, and all the superior brands. We are using those brands, and all the brands have 10,000 of products, but we are not using all 10,000 products. We're picking up 5 products from Bloom, 5 from Hetic, 5 from Glass, the best products, and we're making the kitchens and the wardrobes. That is the innovation and the R&D that we have done to spend our time that, okay, if Blum is there, what is the best product of Blum that we can use? We have tried, we have tested at our plant, and then we are focusing on selling that product in-house.
Right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We are up to the last 2 presentations, so once again I'd like to remind our jury for doing such a wonderful job, also to make it complete, because if it's not complete then it's ineligible. Just ensure that you had any crossings or scratchings, please initial against those, use indelible ink all through, and also sign at the bottom of every page. And if you abstained from any marking for any reason, for conflict of interest, or maybe you were attending to a phone call or whatever, please write AB very clearly against that presentation. May I request Alstrong Enterprises to get organized at podium B. Jury, we now move on to DW25. DW25, Poltrona Frau. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here to introduce Luft by Poltrona Frau in association with Audi and its Spanish designer Walter de Silva.
Sound, please.
L'opportunità di poter disegnare e lavorare per un'azienda di fama internazionale, di esperienza infinita come Poltrona Frau, con la possibilità parallela di utilizzare alcune tecnologie dell'Audi è un po' l'idea di partenza. Ho pensato che la poltrona non dovesse tanto rispecchiare i desideri del mercato, ma soprattutto dovesse rispecchiare dal punto di vista ergonomico e del comfort i miei desideri, cioè quello che io provo quando ho bisogno di utilizzare un oggetto come una poltrona. È una poltrona che si adatta a tutte le situazioni, o perlomeno ha la pretesa di adattarsi a tutte le posizioni, è generosa di dimensioni, ha un peso suo proprio, ha una presenza importante, e una presenza importante richiedeva il passo di farla un po' lievitare. Di qua il nome Luft, volo, aria, è tutto un modo di pensare che abbina la tradizione e la capacità, la bravura di Poltrona Frau con un'azienda tedesca come l'Audi.
Questions, please, jury.
Can I just, are you guys manufacturing in India yet?
No.
Why? There's no excuse. The history of the Italian furniture industry, everything that happened around Lake Como, you could start doing that now
Sure.
in India. Think about it.
Sure.
Thank you, Frau. Jury, our last presentation of the day, Alstrong Enterprises India Private Limited. That's DW27, DW2727. Alstrong, your time starts now, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Manoj Bhatnagar. I'm from Alstrong, and we say always looks new, if you can see below the logo. But we sell aluminum composite panel, which is not very new now. So what we have brought here, I'll skip the video. We have brought something new for the facade. So what we have here is wall panel. We call it Alstrong wall panel. And this product is made out of high density cement fiber board. And we have fluorocarbon coating on top of it. And the product, we give looks of wooden look, marble look, as well as the plain looks. So what is the innovation is that it replaces, I can say, non-eco-friendly material with something which is more greener and gives a similar look to your facade. So applications are not only limited to commercial facades or commercial or factory facade, it could be also be applicable in residential. Moreover, it can be used in places like lobbies, lift lobbies. It can be used at airports, interior. It can be used at places where you have normal paints and other things gets dirty quite often. Places like canteens, places like receptions, and all the other places. So what is the impact of this product? The product is, as I already said, is green. I'll talk about green towards the end. The impact is it gives you a look, a very close look of a marble or a wood, where you can use a much lighter material, much easier to install, and which is cost effective too. So that's one thing. Second thing is that the product can be used with the help, along with insulated material. So you can use an insulation behind the product very easily, and you can install the product. The product is durable. We offer 10-year warranty. The sustainability. The product uses, of course, Portland cement and cement fiber board, and the recyclable material like waste from power plant or cement plant fly ash. It uses used cellulose fibers like paper and cotton fiber. So that's the board. And we don't have any kind of coating which is harmful.
Questions, please, from the jury.
The PVDF coating between the Alocobond versus the one which you're currently showing the board, is it the same?
Sir, this is not PVDF coating. This is one step further, which we call it as a fluorocarbon coating. Fluorocarbon, if you see on the internet, it is the strongest bond of carbon. Any material which gets bonded with carbon, it's fluorocarbon.
Has this been tested?
Yeah, this is being tested for basically for UV lighting. I'll tell you, sir, how this product is made. This product is not made like a tile. Like tile, you make a tile and put it in a furnace where you heat it at 2000 degrees Celsius. So what happens, you use a lot of energy, and with the heat, the tile is never flat. For the facades and for the wall, you require a product which has to be absolutely flat. So what we do is that we use a UV curing process. So it uses UV lamps, it uses infrared lamps to cure the product. So we apply one coat and do the curing, then apply the another coat. Like that, we have 90 to 120 micron coating.
How many certifications have you received for this particular product?
Sir, right now we have Indian Lab certification. Since this is a new product we are recently launching. So we have Shriram certification. For fire testing, we are testing at Exova Warrington. And like as the time passes and more certification will come.
So ASTM, etc. will follow?
Yes, sir. Exova we are testing for fire rating. It's basically a non-combustible if I remove the coating. So it qualifies for A2 grade fire. So which is much higher than probably aluminum composite panel which is used in facade and has a B1 rating.
And the polymer being used, or rather just like in an Alocobond, there is a virgin.
Sir, this
does not use it, I understand.
Aluminum. This doesn't use any aluminum.
Content.
So the look, and even if you feel, is not of a metal. Like metal, whatever you do, can never be installed absolutely flat on a surface. Because metal has a tendency to curve towards the edges. So this product, since it uses cement fiber board, and if the coating is good and the look, I think you have some samples which I have distributed.
No, I'm asking you regarding now certain additional data. Whenever two boards are joined, are you giving an air gap for it to breathe, or are you sealing it with the silicone?
Okay. Sir, what you can, like if you need a breathing facade, you can do the same, number one. Number two, if you want a facade without any gap, you can use this product. You only have to leave a small 2 mm gap, unlike any high pressure laminate or any wood based product. And you can fill it with either silicone or you can fill it with any kind of grouts, which could be of the same color.
So the base, the moment you cut it, because this seems to be like a 12 mm, 10 mm to 12 mm thickness. So
this is 9.5 mm thickness, sir. 9 mm thickness we call it. And it comes in a large format. It comes in 8 feet by 4 feet. So we, from our factory, we have a CNC cutting machine. So for a site, if you need a particular plank size, say 200 by 8 feet, which is 2400. So we pre-cut it, paint the edges, and send it to you.
So that means this cannot be done on site?
It can be done on the site, because whatever you do, you can't have the exact measurement of the site on the drawing. So you have to do some cutting. It is basically to minimize cutting and minimize human error at the site. We do it at the factory.
Right. So the moment you cut any material, how do you seal the edges, the open edges of the
So
cementitious
open
board?
edges is painted with a weather-coated paint. If you see on a facade, like edges are not exposed directly to the weather because the front surface takes all the brunt. But if you have a rain coming at an angle or any other dust getting collected, so what you do is you paint the the edges with the weather coat paint, and it takes care of it.
So as time will progress, you will be able to generate small chamfers at the edges to give it a more stone look.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Excuse me. 10 years warranty for an exterior product, I think is too short. What happens after 10 years if the color fades and there is discoloration?
Sir, what we call the life of the product is 50 years. We give 10-year warranty including coating. So what happens is that there is a particular measure as per ASTM, the fading should be less than delta 5. So after 10 years, it could be 6 delta, 7 delta. That's what I am not warranting. Not the product, not the look and feel of the coating. The product is high density cement fiber board. It has much more higher density than the products available and used in exterior. Because what I need to do any kind of coating, I need an absolute flat surface. So my cement board has higher density, so it is much stronger than the cement boards available in the market. In the Indian market, you have cement boards available from 800 kg per meter cube density to around 1400, which are imported from various places like Thailand and other countries. But what we use is around 1600 to 1700 density, which is a higher density. So that makes it much more stronger. Life remains 50 years. So life is not an issue. Warranty is not an issue. Warranty is actually including the coating. So that is the reason why it is limited to 10 years, because we did the testing, the weather test on the product, and we did the accelerated test, and it lasts for 15 years. So for 15 years, by taking a little bit of because lab test and actual test, the weather it could be different. So we have given 10-year warranty accordingly.
Really sorry to ask you this, but the density that you mentioned is just slightly higher than your MDF or an HDF, okay?
Right, sir.
Just slightly higher.
Yes.
So, by virtue of normal general knowledge being applied, except for the coating, the base material doesn't have density adequate enough like an HDF or even like I would say, you look at Fundamax as an HPL. Now, the moment you look at HPL and its density, I just want you to give me a small little briefing on what is the density difference between a Fundamax kind of an HPL versus your material.
Okay. I'll tell you, sir, how a high pressure laminate is made. I would not take any brand name. High pressure laminate, actually it's not a green product. So I think my products stand much better than a high pressure laminate. Now high pressure laminate is made out of paper. So you take a design paper on top, if you require, at the bottom too, and take bunch of craft papers, and in a press, you press it along with using chemicals like phenol formaldehyde, which is again, which emits various...
I was talking about density, purely density.
Pardon me?
I just want you to elaborate on density.
Density-wise, sir, the required density is not an issue. The 1700 density, the product is there, the high-density cement fiber board is there in the market from last 60, 70 years, and it is sustaining all kind of weather, exterior weathers, and it is there. So only thing, the innovation which is there, that we are giving a look which is of marble and a wood, which was never there in a cement fiber board. So cement fiber board is tried and tested in US and UK. All the houses are made, so the top is cement fiber board, and it is painted till now.
And what's the fixing mechanism?
Sir, you have the catalog. There are around 7 fixing mechanisms. One is typically you can use aluminum tubes, square tubes, and put it with a rivet. You can drill holes, you can do whatever you'd like. Then we have specialized clamps which have been designed. So these clamps, you do the routing on the top of the surface, and you put it with the clamps. The gap which comes, which is around 8 to 9 mm gap, can be filled with any colored silicone or grouting. The advantage why you can use grouting is that this product is made out of cement and the expansion and contraction is limited, so you don't need to leave much gap for the same.
One of the problems which cement boards across the world where they've been used extensively before is, they're perfectly fine about 7, 8, 10 years. But because of the expansion, the contraction, and the variation,
crack.
They tend to crack at where the fixing happens.
Right.
And especially in a product like yours where you've got a UV coating film on it.
Right, sir.
It's going to be an extremely difficult
No, we
process
have
to try
taken
and be
care.
able to
That's the
make.
reason why we have gone to a higher density. Then another thing is that the product basically is coated from two sides. Actually, from the edges are only painted, that are also coating, but the both side is coated. The manufacturing process is such that we scrap the backside with a sander, and then we put one coat, primer coat, so that there's nothing which can go inside it, and then reverse it and again coat it. So the moisture content within the board, the reason why cement board cracks, say after 10, 12 years, is the moisture content of the cement fiber board basically evaporates over a period of time, which is around 10 to 15%, which is required for any product to keep it together. So that's the reason you develop cracks. So this coating basically keeps this moisture intact to a greater extent. So that's why the life is higher. And also, sir, edges, another thing is the edges, you have specialized chemicals and specialized silicone which are used for cement fiber board. If you don't use that, then also the cracks may happen.
Thank you, jury.
Thank you.
Well, I can tell you that the jury has been really incisive, making sure that every aspect has been examined. So a big round of applause to the jury. Not only are they leaders in their respective fields, but they made sure that it was a tough job has been done absolutely accurately and clearly. They're also very holistic in their approach and have offered so many suggestions, which is good for the industry and ergo good for humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, before the jury signs off, give them a big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finalists will be unveiled during the inaugural session of the Economic Times, ASEC 2014, on the morning of 18th December from 12 p.m. onwards. So please mark your diaries, block your dates, and do not miss the opportunity to witness the best of the best.
That's right, Pinky. The best of the best and all these brilliant products will be at ASEC 2014, not far from now, from the 18th to the 21st of December at Pragati Maidan. Dear jury members, you did a great job. It's also time to thank the people who made this possible, most especially our title sponsor, Stonex India Private Limited, our associate sponsors who include Lafarge Aggregates and Concrete India Private Limited, Ideas Modular Kitchens, JB Glass and GSC Glass Limited, our design partner, Colleen, iYogi Smart Homes are our automation partner, and our luxury partner, Poltrona Frau.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. May I now request all of you to join us for lunch served in the pre-function area. This is Pinky and Alaric signing off for the morning. Have a great time. Thank you.
It's been a long, long time coming, yes it has. But I